Hey world, and welcome back to Stuff We Do, where we do all the knife stuff you love. Knife reviews, knife tests, knife modifications, and outdoor stuff with knives. Okay, knife maintenance. Now you have a Damascus knife. You used it, like I did. You put it away. Well, you washed it because you were cutting meat. You washed it with soap and water, and then you put it in the sheath, and you forgot it for like a year. Now, the beautiful Damascus blade at this stage is heavily covered with rust. So what are we going to do now? Okay, first thing, we need to get rid of the rust. Now, this much rust, just check this out. This much rust is not going to come off by just rubbing it with oil. Okay, so we're going to do something different. We're going to put some oil on here. This is Q-in-1 multi-purpose oil. Okay, I love that stuff for pretty much everything. Then we're going to take some of this fantastic stuff. Okay, it also rusted a bit, but it's fine. Okay, let's just break off a piece. Okay, so we're going to take some steel wool. I don't know how fine or coarse this is. It's the only steel wool I have in the garage. So I'm just trying to close my bag in which I store it badly because you can see it's rusting. Anyway, so we take some steel wool and then we're going to rub this thing. Okay, now if we rub it enough and the actual etching goes away, we will need to put this in, what do you call that, in some coffee again and leave it there for several hours. You just take any instant coffee. I prefer Jacobs to drink, but I prefer Nestle Classic to etch knives in. Okay, so then we are going to rub this all over. Okay, get as close to the handle as you can without scratching that beautiful part over there, because then you're gonna have to struggle with that also. Okay, try to keep your what do you call it, these things, try to do like a satin finish, because well, depending on how coarse this stuff is, because you don't want to make scratches in the blade, which should not happen, but you want the scratches to at least be uniform if they appear. Okay, this side seems to be fine. We have anything on the back? Yes, kind of. Okay, now the other side. You can use anything for this. You can use tool in a can, you can use your favorite oil, mineral oil, baby oil, cooking oil, any oil. The oil doesn't matter, it's just to help this stuff do their magic. Okay, and as I said, if you do it light enough, you don't have to re-etch this thing, because I don't really want to wait. Remember, even if you polish this thing until it's super shiny, and you just use it, it will build up a patina again and it will etch itself again in time. So you don't have to re-etch it, but if you want it to look nice again, then yes, that is a good thing. Okay, now I need to turn this off because I need to go get a cloth to wipe this off to see if I'm done. Okay, so we are wiping this off. No, didn't miss anything. Fantastic, and this still looks good enough for me not to worry about doing anything else. Okay, while we're at it, let's do this, because now we're preparing this to put into long-term storage. Okay, normally I would not recommend that you use Q-in-1 to oil your handles, but I am going to do it because I'm going to put this thing back in its sheath and store it like that. Now you're saying to me, Don't store a knife in its sheath, it will make it rust because there are things in the, I can stop at the voice, né? There are things in the, what do you call it, tanning process that impregnates leather that will make your knives rust. Okay, so yes, you should never store something in its sheath, especially if it's for long-term storage. But I'm going to show you how you can do that without worrying about that. Okay, so what we are going to do now is, where's that stuff? Take this, my favorite stuff in the world, bow shield. Okay, for long-term storage, this stuff is marvelous. Like I said, made for bowing, waterproof lubrication, rust and corrosion protection, and it's for all kinds of wonderful things, and it dries to a waxy film that lubricates and protects all metals for months. Okay, so we're going to take that. That's enough for both sides. Rub it on here. You should be careful when you do that not to cut off your fingers. Okay. So we have our bow shield covering everything. And now, the magic part. I don't have cling wrap or things like that with me. Like I said, I'm just chilling outside and I was thinking about doing some kind of thing. Anyway, so we are going to wrap this thing in plastic, like so. Now that seems good enough. Tips covered, everything's covered. And then I am shoving it into its sheath. And now I can put it away and rest easy because I know my knife is protected. Well, I hope that helps somebody somewhere. Stay safe, happy, and have a good one. Goodbye.